Seeing as there is no chaplain,
Since there's no chaplain,
would any senator like to give the prayer?
would any senator like to give the prayer?
I'll do it. Amen.
The senator is recognized.
Amen.
Amen. Okay.
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me as the singing of the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The chair lays before the Senate a communication.
The chair will revise to the Senate
Yep. Okay. Under the provisions of Senate Rule 1, Clause 3, I hereby appoint the Honorable Tyler Cormier, a senator from the state of South Carolina, to perform the duties of the chair. Signed, Christopher Beauregard, Vice President of the United States, President of the Senate. You don't have to repeat that. Now you'll say, under the previous order.
Under the previous order.
Leadership time is reserved.
Time is reserved.
Under the previous order, the Senate will be in a period of morning business.
The Senate will be in a period of morning business.
With senators permitted to speak therein up to 10 minutes each.
Senators will be permitted to speak for up to 10 minutes each.
Okay. Mr. President.
The senator is recognized.
Thank you. I'd like to congratulate you on, of course, being selected to chair this session. You're doing a fantastic job. You're doing a tremendous job, in the words of our dearly departed former President Trump. Today, I believe we are going to move to the consideration of presidential nominations, and we are also going to discharge some legislation from committees. So, to cut to the chase on that part, Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the committee on... I lost it, hold on. That the committee on... Health, education, labor, pensions, banking, housing, urban affairs, commerce, and transportation be discharged from further consideration of Senate Bill 1, Senate Bill 2, H.R. 0116, and H.R. 0117. You'll say without objection.
Without objections, the motion is agreed to.
Okay. And then, Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the Committee on Judiciary, Indian Affairs, Ethics, and Administration be discharged from further consideration of H.R. 0114 and H.R. 0115.
Without objections, the
So
motion
ordered.
So ordered.
Okay. And now, Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the nominations of Tom Barclay and Mark Patel be referred to the Committee on Appropriations, Budget, Finance, Small Business, and Entrepreneurship.
Without objection, motion is agreed to.
Okay. I ask unanimous consent that the nomination of Landon McLeish be referred to the Committee on Foreign Relations, Armed Services, Intelligence, Homeland Security, and Governmental Affairs.
Without objections, the motion is agreed to.
And then I ask unanimous consent that the nomination of Franklin Towns be referred to the Committee on Judiciary, Indian Affairs, Ethics, and Administration.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
Awesome. Well, we've taken some tremendous steps now in getting that stuff out of the way. At the moment, I believe I'm going to choose to reserve.
The senator will reserve his time.
So this is where anybody who wants to say something can say something.
Yes, I would like to be recognized. Do I need to be on the floor? I'm joining in a second.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you need to be on the floor, but you can.
Hold on. Hold on.
Holding.
Hold on, I can.
I'm joining now. I
Okay.
just need to get a business suit on.
Mr. President,
The senator is recognized.
Mr. President, I'd like to waiver my support for Franklin Towns for his nomination. Franklin Towns is a wonderful man, knowing exactly what to do with the law and what he has to do for his federal job.
Tyler Hawthorne?
Franklin Towns, he's completed his job before at many levels, and now he's being referred to the Committee on Judiciary, and I think he'll swiftly.
That's wonderful. The senator will yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let me do
Wow, this is taking a long time to load.
I don't have my admin, so yeah. Sorry. I would totally bring you to the floor, but yeah, I can't.
Okay, I'm here. Wait, you don't have admin?
I don't. No.
What kind of shit is that?
Well. Oh, there you are. Okay. Welcome.
I think I have the wrong hair on.
It's fine.
Just refresh me, please. I'm sorry. That is perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Where the hell is the Republican side?
As if you didn't know.
Oh, God. Mr. President.
The senator is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. You know, we have seen and heard partisan bickering. I would like to take a moment to talk about something that is on everyone's mind. The Christmas gifts I got. I got so many books this year, I don't know what to do with myself. I got manga. I got a book about the Constitution. I got a book by Justice Gorsuch, A Republic If You Can Keep It. Very good book. Very good book. What else did I get? I got some gift cards. I got a book about the CIA. I love books. I think everyone here should take a moment and just find some time and read a book. Because Lord knows we need it. A lot of people in these groups can't seem to speak properly. I think they need to read a book. And with that, Mr. President, I yield, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you boys and girls watching.
The senator will yield his time.
Mr. President,
The senator is recognized.
I ask unanimous consent that the Senate enter executive session.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
Okay. Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the Committee on Foreign Relations, Armed Services, Intelligence, Homeland Security, and Governmental Affairs be discharged from further considerations that are in its jurisdiction on block. Whatever that is.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
Okay. Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to the immediate consideration of the nominations on block.
Without objections, the motion is agreed to.
Okay. I ask unanimous consent that the nominations be confirmed en bloc with no intervening action or debate, and that the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table, and that the president be notified of the Senate's action immediately.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
Okay. And now I ask unanimous consent that the Committee on Judiciary, Indian Affairs, Ethics, and Administration be discharged from further consideration of the nominees in its jurisdiction en bloc.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to the immediate consideration of the nominations en bloc.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
And I ask unanimous consent that the nominations be confirmed en bloc with no intervening action or debate, that the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table, and that the president be notified of the Senate's action immediately.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
Who the heck is in my chair? Okay. I ask unanimous consent that the Senate enter a period of mourning business.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
Does anybody else have anything to say? No? Okay. Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that when the Senate completes its business today, it adjourn until 8 p.m. December 28th. Further, that following the prayer and the pledge, morning hour be deemed expired, the journal of proceedings be approved to date, and the time for the two leaders be reserved for their use later in the day. Finally, that following leader remarks the Senate be in a period of morning business, the senators permitted to speak therein for up to 10 minutes each.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
And then, Mr. President, if there's no further business to come before the Senate, I ask unanimous consent that it stands adjourned under the previous order.
Without objection, the motion is agreed to.
Oh my God.
Stands adjourned under the previous order.
Give me a
Awesome.
kiss. What?